As we all know, along with the Rich Eisen Show radio network, as everybody knows, I think by now, I run for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This upcoming April will be my 20th run. Can you believe that? 20.
Wow.
And I keep doing it even though I get slower pretty much every damn time because it's such a great cause. And also, Kevin Burkhardt is on tomorrow's program. He is the host of the 19th Legends for Charity Dinner, which is a premier event during Super Bowl weeks, raised over $11 million over its life, thanks to the great work of everybody behind that evening. Cheryl DeLeonardis is an angel on the planet Earth for running that organization. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital has been happening for them since 2006. And Tony Romo is the recipient of this year's Pat Summerall Award, which I was honored to have received a few years ago. At any rate, it's time to talk about St. Jude a little bit here and try and raise a little bit of money. The president and CEO of ALSAC, which is the fundraising and awareness organization for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, my friend Rick Shadyac, back here on the show right here on the Monday before the Super Bowl. Good to see you, Richard. How are you?
I am well, Rich. Good to see you. And I heard you say sub 200 pounds.
Yes.
Impressive getting to the Super Bowl.
Look, the desk hides the sveltness.
I got you.
Well, the most important thing is that if I've got you, and I want to make sure as many people do that, because I spoke to a young lad, an interview that will run on NFL Network on Sunday, part of our 8.5 hours of coverage, a kid named Sydney in the Carolinas who went to St. Jude at age 8. His parents got the most nightmarish diagnosis that you can get. And Rick, as soon as we were done with the interview, I get misty talking about it. He went out, played basketball. He was playing, he can't wait to play more football. Couldn't have struck me as, I would have never known that he had this nightmarish thing happen to him, and St. Jude getting him back on his feet. It's beautiful, Rick. It really is.
That's what it's all about. And that's why you do the Run Rich Run, and you've raised over $5.6 million. It's about allowing these kids the opportunity to live out their lives' dreams and to be kids again, right? And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to play sports again. So I can't wait to see that interview. And you know who is going to be speaking at the Legends for Charity Dinner is Emmanuel, who I think ran in your Run Rich Run 40-yard dash last year.
Yeah, he ran sub 5. He plays football, right? So I mean, and he's built like a brick house, Rick. And he looked as healthy as ever. And I just love seeing the look on these parents' faces and the kids' faces when they do this run, because it's just a beautiful day in the life where you get to be kids and run. So what can you tell us about the latest from St. Jude and the research hospital and what's being affected there in 2024?
You know, we're in the middle right now of our $12.9 billion strategic plan. We just opened up a brand new patient housing facility called the Domino's Village, 141 2 and 3 bedroom apartments for our patients and their families. It's literally right across the street from St. Jude, connected right into our campus. We've opened up a patient family commons, a non-clinical area where our families can spend time in between treatments. And I'll tell you what I'm really excited about, Rich. That is that this year, we're going to start our distribution of free cancer medications as part of an initiative to raise the survival rates around the globe from 20% to 60%. So we're going to be giving free cancer medications over the next 5 years to 120,000 children of the 400 cases of childhood cancer around the globe. And that's why you run. That's why people come to Legends for Charity, so we can pay those monies to make sure kids all around the globe get a chance to live full and complete lives, and also to ensure that no family ever receives a bill from St. Jude, not for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so mom and dad can focus on helping their child survive.
And that's a beautiful part about it, and that's why folks might sit here and go, well, they understand the part about cancer research and making sure that something that is insanely expensive is disseminated and dispensed for $0.00. That makes sense about a children's research hospital. But you're mentioning about housing, right? I mean, like, because people just get this. I mean, it all starts the same too, Rick. When you hear the stories, it's just like, kid has a sore throat. Kid's leg suddenly just starts to hurt, an arm pain. And then you go to the doctor and you're like, what is my child suffering from? And then they have to uproot and change their entire lifestyle. And that's again, why, what you're doing is really terrific. Right.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, a lot of kids go to emergency rooms at local children's hospitals, amazing institutions all around the country. And then, God willing, they're discharged, or they're discharged after a short stay in the hospital. Sometimes it can be worse than that, no question. But here at St. Jude, our kids come from all across the United States and the world, and they're with us for months and years on end. So we've got to provide an opportunity for them to still be family and to allow them safe space, space where they can just be a family together. And that's why we build these housing facilities. This will be the fourth one that we now have. And this was our biggest one, and we're super excited. The families are loving it. It was brought to by our great friends at Domino's Pizza. And it's a magnificent facility.
Rick, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciate it. stjude.org is still the spot where people can donate at the moment. And obviously there's the run. I'll be coming back asking for more money later on in the spring, but that's where people can go?
That's correct. stjude.org. That's stjude.org. And thank you, Rich. And support RunRichRun, man. He's $5.6 million. I see some big milestones on the horizon there.
The key is just to run less than 5.6 and more than 5.6 and we actually get some cash. You know what I'm saying?
I'll bet on you, Rich. You'll do it.
You're the best. And again, the Legends for Charity dinner in honor of Tony Romo coming up on Thursday night. Kevin Burkhardt, we'll talk more about it with him in studio tomorrow. You be well, Rick. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rich. You too.
You got it. That's Rick Shadyac, the president and CEO of ALSAC, which is the awareness and fundraising organization in support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Again, I spoke to that kid the other day after our show Friday. I'm like, what was your favorite part of the day? Yeah, we play, it's a blacktop. We went up to the blacktop and shot hoops. He spent 2.5 months in St. Jude as an 8-year-old. Oh. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.